welcome back to the channel. So we are back with another Patreon selection. Thank you to everyone who voted and submitted a song. So with 40% of the vote is Billy Joel, You May Be Right, and John Fogerty Centerfield was runner-up, so I'll probably do that next. So I'm pretty sure I know who submitted Billy Joel. Shout out to Cunny, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Let me know who submitted that song. So congratulations, you're a winner. So we are about to react to Mr. Piano Man himself, Billy Joel. Let's go. And the video might be blocked, so I'll cover it if it is.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, come on with the move.
Friday night I crashed your party. Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday came and trashed you out again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone, and we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. I was stranded in the combat zone. I walked to Bedford style alone, rode my motorcycle in the rain. And you told me not to drive, but I made it home alive.
Thank God
So
for
I
that.
said that old little blues that I've been saying. Well, you made me right, I made me crazy. Oh, but it just made me a lunatic you're looking for. Well, turn out the lights, don't try to save me. You made it wrong for all I know, but you made it right.
They jamming in this.
Well, remember how I found you there, loading your electric chair. I told you dirty jokes until you smiled. You were lonely for a man. I said take me as I am, 'cause you might enjoy some madness for a while. Now think of all the years you tried to find someone to satisfy you. I might be as crazy as you say. If I'm crazy, then it's true. Now it's all because of you, and you wouldn't want me any other way. Well, you made me right, I made me crazy. Oh, but it just made me a lunatic you're looking for. It's too late to fight, it's too late to change. You made it wrong for all I know, but you made it right.
Oh, he had the moves in this. I don't think I've ever seen Billy Joel dance. This was such a fun song, and it was nice to see him let loose. The energy was just fantastic. It made me want to just like get up and jump around. So this is, I want to see what the like dive into the lyrics a little bit, because he had some stuff about like somebody being, I felt like in a psych ward. So it's like maybe he's feeling kind of crazy, and he's like, well, you might be right. And sometimes life is like that. So it was good to see him let loose. But let's dive into the lyrics right quick. This was so fun. Friday night, I crashed your party. That's right, he said. Friday night, I crashed your party. Saturday, I said I'm sorry. Sunday came and trashed me out again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone, and we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. So it's like he finally let loose. He crashed somebody's party. Maybe they weren't talking anymore and he wasn't really invited. So he went anyway. And then the next day he said he's sorry. And then Sunday came around and he's like, you trashed me again. And he's like, I'm only trying to have fun. I'm trying to let loose. And it's like, maybe there's this pent up, not aggression, but just this pent up frustration of wanting to let loose. And then he says, I've been stranded in the combat zone. I walked through Bedford-Stuyvesant alone. Even rode my motorcycle in the rain, and you told me not to drive. But I made it home alive. So you said that only proves that I'm insane. So this is like a conversation with someone. So he has been going through a lot. He walked through Bedford-Stuyvesant in New York. And I guess back in the day, maybe that wasn't a good idea. And so he's like, he rode his motorcycle in the rain. And it's like, the person told him not to drive. So maybe he was a little drunk. So he was like, okay, I'm not going to drive. I'm just going to ride my motorcycle, which is the same. And he's like, well, at least I made it home alive. So it's like he's being a little... he's being irresponsible a little bit, and it's like he's being a little childish. And so this all sounds like a conversation, but when he's performing this, it's like he's still trying to let loose and have fun, and the energy is that of a childlike quality, but in a grown man. And so sometimes when you're trying to tell somebody to do right, and it's like you're being childish, and that's what I'm getting in this. But the guy is like, I'm just trying to have fun, but now he's kind of like putting himself in a little danger, that's not good. And the chorus goes, you might be right, I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light, don't try to save me. You may be wrong for all I know, but you might be right. And so this is definitely a conversation with a woman where they've had like somewhat of like a tumultuous relationship, because he's not doing right. He's being childish. And he's telling her, yeah, you might be right, but screw all that. Just turn out the light and let's, get it on. And he thinks that's going to solve it. And she's like, I don't know about this. This might be too much for her. He sounds like too much. And then he says, well, remember how I found you there alone in your electric chair? I told you dirty jokes until you smiled. You were lonely for a man. I said, take me as I am, 'cause you might enjoy some madness for a while. Very interesting. So now the story develops to where I feel like he met her in a bar. He's calling it an electric chair, but it's like because she's kind of losing her sanity. So she went to a bar and he came up to her and started telling her jokes to make her smile, because maybe she was at the bar heartbroken. And so maybe he was like, you need a change of pace, and I might be the guy for you. I might not be the guy that you normally go for, but look at you, you're heartbroken. You're in a bad place. So here I am, let's have a little fun, but you gotta take me as I am. And it seems like she's having a problem with that. And it says, now think of all the years you tried to find someone to satisfy you. I might be as crazy as you say. If I'm crazy, then it's true. That's all because of you, and you wouldn't want me any other way. So it feels like she's kind of trying to change him a little bit. But all these years, none of her other relationships has worked out, and he's saying maybe try something new. And he's saying, you might be right. I might be crazy. I might be a lunatic, but maybe that's what you're looking for. And then it says you may be wrong, but you might be right. And so he's like, I might be a little crazy, but I'm crazy for you, and all these other relationships didn't work out. So take me as I am and let's see if it works. So It seems like, ooh, this was a fun song, but like the story that it tells, like I can see the perspective from being in the woman's shoes. So this was fun, but it has a little frustration to it, like for me, from the other side. Like if you've ever like been tired of relationships and then you're like, I'm just gonna try like someone that I normally wouldn't date, and it's like it doesn't fit, but maybe that's exactly what you need. And so trying to get over that hill of what you think you need versus what you want versus what you need. So great song selection, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. See you next time. Ta-ta.